You know what I'm saying? And when you look at Caitlin Clark's game, who's very reminiscent of a Steph Curry based on her range and shooting the three, plus everything else she does.
In women's basketball right now, it all started from the national championship game, and I've been dealing with this for 2 years now. And understanding, like, yeah, negative things have probably been said about me, but honestly,
this was the most successful women's tournament by the numbers. The most watched Elite Eight games, the most watched Final Four, which we're talking about millions of viewers.
And then you look at Angel Reese. Stop it. Stop it. There's a dude on the internet who cracks me up on TikTok. He's put together a shitload of Angel Reese clips.
Angel Reese just found out Caitlin Clark won the Most Influential Athlete award, and her reaction says everything. While Reese was busy posting on social media, Clark was busy breaking 62 WNBA records in a single season. You know what's crazier? This isn't just about trophies anymore. Clark brought in $36 million to Indianapolis in her rookie season alone, while Reese is still trying to figure out how to boost her shooting percentage. The gap between them is getting bigger every game. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. You think Angel Reese was salty about Caitlin Clark winning this award? Wait until you see the actual numbers that separate these two rookies.
History was being made left, right, and center. We all know what Caitlin Clark did. She put up the most points, the most assists, most threes in a title game, which was so impressive. But we also have to talk about what Angel Reese did. 34 double-doubles, the most.
I'll take that because look where women's basketball is. People are talking about women's basketball, but you never would think that we'd be talking about women's basketball. People are pulling up to games. We got celebrities coming to games, sold out arenas, like just because of one single game.
And it'll say Angel Reese part 36. And it goes, Angel Reese going up for another layup. She misses, bang! And I mean, dude, it's the funniest shit. And my whole thing is this, dude.
In NCAA women's side, in a season, that was ridiculous as well. But I think I start with that saying that this is good for the women's game. I mean, it takes some dogs to make that type of history, the history that I just articulated by the numbers.
Let's break down what actually happened. Complex named Caitlin Clark the most influential female athlete, and Angel Reese didn't even get second place. That honor went to Simone Biles, putting Reese firmly in third at best. And honestly, the numbers show this isn't even close to being a controversy. While Clark is literally transforming the entire WNBA landscape, Reese is still acting like they're equals in some rivalry that exists only in her head. The reality, Clark didn't just break records, she shattered 62 of them in a single season. That's not just good, that's historic. Meanwhile, Reese can't even maintain consistent shooting percentages from game to game. The attendance numbers are where things get really crazy. Clark boosted WNBA attendance by a mind-blowing 105%. Think about that, she more than doubled the number of fans showing up to games. Teams literally had to move games to bigger arenas when she came to town because so many people wanted to see her play. Remember when the Fever played the Mystics? This is wild. They actually had to move that entire game from the regular WNBA arena to the NBA arena because of how many people wanted to see Clark play. And guess what? It's still completely sold out. When Reese played in Chicago the day before, crickets, empty seats everywhere. The contrast couldn't be more obvious. Let's talk money because this is where things get absolutely insane. Clark generated $36 million for Indianapolis in her rookie season alone. That's not ticket sales. That's the economic impact on the entire city. Financial experts are predicting she'll increase the WNBA's total value by $1.6 billion over just the next 3 years. Billion with a B. Her impact isn't just being compared to other WNBA players.
And you don't really get to be a dog and get to that platform where you get to bring a national title, the first one back to LSU, without having that type of mentality, that chip on your shoulder. And I feel like we have to let these young women be unapologetically themselves.
And just looking at that, like, I'll take that role. I'll take the bad guy role, and I'll continue to take that on and be that for my teammates. And if I want to be that, and I know I'll go down in history, I'll look back in 20 years and be like,
she just seems as uncoordinated as a baby giraffe. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. It's like people go, well, you know, she averages the league in most rebounds and double doubles. It's like, listen, if you throw up 85 attempts
we need to learn to embrace that side of the game because we don't discriminate when things like that happen on the other side, right? Both sides obviously did the whole I can't see you. You mentioned it, Molly. You know, we saw it with Haley Van Lith.
Experts are comparing her economic influence to what Michael Jordan did for basketball. That's how transformative she's been. Meanwhile, what's Reese doing? She's spending more time posting on social media than working on her jump shot. While Clark's jerseys were selling out within minutes of being released, Reese's merchandise was just sitting there collecting dust on store shelves. Nobody was buying them. How can you claim to be on the same level when fans aren't even interested in wearing your number? This isn't just about an award anymore. It's about one player elevating an entire league while the other is still trying to figure out how to be consistent on the court. Clark isn't just playing better basketball. She's creating a completely new future for women's sports. Every time she steps onto the court, more people tune in, more tickets sell, and more young girls see what's possible. But the craziest part? The gap between them isn't closing. It's getting wider with every single game. Clark keeps improving her already elite level game, while Reese seems stuck in the same patterns. And Reese's reaction to losing this award just proves why she didn't deserve it in the first place. Instead of using it as motivation to elevate her game, she's bitter about the recognition going to someone who's objectively made a bigger impact. You know what really shows the difference between these two? When that Indiana-Washington game had to move venues, they didn't just sell more tickets, they created an event that the whole basketball world was talking about. That single game became a symbol of what women's basketball could be. And where was Reese during all this? Posting on social media instead of putting in the work to reach that level. What we're seeing with Caitlin Clark isn't just about awards or stats anymore.
And Louisville, that's what Caitlin did. Now on the other side, we're seeing Angel do it, which is a part of her personality, part of the reason why she's really helped spearhead this change, this movement to athletes being unapologetic.
Yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that. Like, it's not just because of one person. A lot of us have done so much for this game, and Kennedy has been here before, obviously, but there are so many great players in this league that have deserved this for a really, really long time, and luckily, it's coming now.
And she's crawling on her stomach to get to her journey. And she gets there, but it's a slow crawl.
Okay.
So everything ain't fucking racial, man. Stop trying to make it racial. It's about sports ability. And she's garbage in terms of coordination.
As an athlete, you're a competitor. You can be fierce, you can be feminine, and you can go out there and finish. And I think we saw that on both ends. Iowa, what a tremendous season. LSU, what a tremendous season. Angel being herself, Caitlin being herself.
She's literally changing the game. Basketball experts are comparing her impact to Michael Jordan's, calling her a lightning rod for women's basketball. That's not just hype, that's reality. The thing is, some WNBA veterans are worried all this Clark mania might overshadow other talented players in the league. But here's the truth. Her meteoric rise is exactly what the WNBA needs right now. While Reese is busy trying to stay relevant, Clark is elevating the entire sport to new heights. So forget this manufactured rivalry the media keeps pushing. This is turning into a masterclass on how one player can transform an entire league versus how another can grab headlines without the substance to back it up. The question isn't if Clark deserved this recognition, it's whether anyone else in the WNBA can match what she's doing for women's basketball.